Alright, meteorologist Dean Davis and the Weather Pros live weatherblogs.com. We're going to go through the next couple of days here, East Coast and United States outlook. Taking a look right now, we have a low pressure here in the central part of the United States in Missouri. Ice falling currently in areas such as Omaha, back to Grand Island. And you see a little bit of ice in here in northwestern parts of the state of Iowa, such as Sioux City. Also, you see some ice riding around in Missouri, and a little bit of snow here, right on the Lake Erie area currently. And this is going to change a little bit. Front's going to move to the east. It's going to spread out some precipitation, ice, and maybe even some light snow. We're going to have to watch that for upper Massachusetts, mainly for Vermont and New Hampshire. And it's going to be a pretty quick mover and not much of any kind of snowfall for Massachusetts or south. Then we get a high pressure moving in to the east, calms us down through Thursday, and then we get a building low pressure. So we got to watch this for possibly some severe weather, because we're going to have a strong southerly pickup here, and some of the latest information would suggest that at least a quasi-linear convective system issue or a few supercells could happen, but that's still about a week out. But because of the low pressure and location, I wouldn't be surprised. Then we get the low pressure build here. This is a swirling low. This is one of those sort of cutoff lows that you might see, and it's just, before it gets picked up, it's just stuck in Arkansas, and then boom, really strong fetch of weather in Virginia, and maybe more severe weather by the 24th. This is crazy to think of. And then that low moves out, and then it looks like Maine gets that. Another cold front runs through, and then by the 27th, we get that cold air just plows to the south. And now all we need is a storm to develop. And look what starts up near Texas and in the Gulf, a storm. So the cold air is in place at that point and pretty cut off, and this storm comes into play by February 1st. So, that being said, we have to be very careful, and we've been discussing the pattern change by the first of the year, and that would be right on track. Here's a GFS profile swing, and you can see 40 degrees, 60 degrees by the time we hit Tuesday into Wednesday. That is the warm-up we need, and we'll come crashing back down by the time we get into late Thursday and a Friday. And we get some cold air pushing back in by the time we hit into the weekend. But then again, warm up. It's going to be a bouncing warm and cold air night to day type of thing, at least through, we get that to the 23rd and 24th. And that's where I'm worried. Look at the way the winds are backing winds to the low pressure. That is always a significant issue when it comes to severe weather. And that's something we're going to have to look at. I'm going to pull the helicity up and see what happens here. And yes, you're seeing some helicity at that rate. That's not good. That means there's going to be a rotation in the atmosphere for that to occur. Let's look at the EHI. This might not be great right yet, because that's still a ways out. That's an enhanced helicity index. But, like I said, when you're that far out, you usually don't get really good information there. This is your supercell composite, I believe. Right in Virginia. The 23rd. What I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to pull this and pull a model, upper air model. This is the cool thing about this site, this Scholar DuPage site, is you can do that. And what it shows here, yes, there is some changing in the wind height. Not great for for information, but you do have significant tornado parameter. Does show up, so, and it goes along supercell. So to get closer, we're going to have to watch this very closely with the sounding. So chances of rain is your lifting index and your dew point temperature, and you see certain times get better for it. You see there's some cold air damming there, but look at the dew points here as we head into the 23rd and 24th. We're upper 50s, near 60. That is conducive for severe weather, by far. And then towards 26, same kind of an issue, before our dew points really get dry and cold. So, our view is we're going to have some showers, thunderstorms, some ice in the upper Midwest, and maybe across to Massachusetts tonight. Other than that, not much going on, and we'll talk to you again a little bit later. We have a change of pattern with snowstorm potential starting in February. Meteorologist Dean Davison, The Weather Pros. Thanks for watching.